On a gorgeous southern afternoon, EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to Atlanta, Georgia, and inside Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Buffalo Bills and the Atlanta Falcons. The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports.
We play to win. Let's go!
Here we go, set, 60 outlaw.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
Check 49. Watch the secret.
Now a first carry from Giovanni Bernard. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9.
All right, T, let's go. All right, T. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch.
Yep.
Watch 54.
There goes.
Out of the gun, Rudolph. That's complete. Bernard. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6.
Hey, check. Hey, Alpha. Snap.
Back to throw, Rudolph. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 37.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
So first and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 37-yard line. Now Bernard. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a second and 6.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me. Check. 59.
Rudolph looking to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 12 yards is the pickup, good for a first down for the Falcons. They're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and, hey, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
Hey, high 7.
Right there, 54 Mike.
Hey.
Rudolph on first down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Last week, somehow they won. He threw all those picks, but they still won. Here, opening drive, unfortunately, he picked up where he left off.
Partner, you get a lot of extra patience when you find a way to win despite you making mistakes. But starting out again this game, that patience is going to wear thin really quick, and I think the guys on the defensive side of the ball will be the first ones to let him know that's got to stop.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. First carry for James Conner. And some space here. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one 28 yards on the ground.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. They didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. Right back to Conner here on first. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Hey, we got to get to the ball, team. We got to Ric Flair.
On 2nd and 9. Goff. And he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. Now, the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
Check 26, check 26. Sit.
Maverick. Tiger.
Here we go on 4th. Gone. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is?
Intercept. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Giovanni Bernard, his first touchdown of the new season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
They go play action here on first down. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Check safety, check safety. Hey, I need one over here.
On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up.
Mike goes blood. 120. He sees. Kill. Alert flag. Alert 61. Matchbox light.
3rd and 2. Gone. That is caught. It's Tajay Sharp. And he is going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Hey, Foxtrot.
57. Mike, 57. Here we go. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Check. 36. Check.
Now Goff on first down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Here's Goff. He'll get that one complete to Connor. Call it a gain of 3, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Coaching spill. Hold on. Check.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
Ric Flair. Hey, wahoo!
Again, Goff. Dancing to his left. Going deep here for Allen. And this is caught at the 20. He's by himself, Keenan Allen. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Keenan Allen, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball.
And a big one. across here as he's taken down.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have. Throwing on 2nd and long. Rudolph. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force an incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Hey, orbit. Right there, 54 Mike.
Ready?
3rd and long, it's Rudolph. Going up top. It got his man complete. That goes for a gain of 31.
Now that one hurts defensively. They force him into 3rd and long, had the advantage, yet they give up the big play right there.
Yeah, their offense was already warming up on the sideline, ready to come out. So much for that 3 and out. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other, and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
Check 3. 218. Chop it. Go. Shit. Hey! On the ball.
On 1st down, Bernard. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Shotgun snap for Rudolph. Gets it to his running back, Bernard. Call it a pickup of 7, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Ready. 60 or.
Mike to 59. I got one.
Bravo. Look at me. Zipper.
Check 59.
Now.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Rudolph. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Brandon Cooks, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Extra point put through by Succop. And that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive, that culminating touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bud Dupree in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things.
Four down. Mike 54. Mike 54. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, G. 54 is Mike.
Third and long. It's gone. He's going to go deep for Funchess. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
Let's go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
Forced out to his left. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
54. Mike 54. Yeah, Mike.
To throw again on second down. Rudolph. Quick hitter here. It's complete. 7 yards there and a first down.
Let's go.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
This quarterback now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. They'll run on first down. Bernard. And to the 36-yard line. Taken down there after getting 8 yards.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
From the 36, Rudolph. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
On the double. 5. I know he ain't got it. Mike.
On first and 10, Rudolph. It's complete to Lockett. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Tyler Lockett, his second touchdown on the season. And the Falcons push further out in front. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock down and go to the locker room.
He's coming. We got double up. Here we go.
Throwing again on second down. Goff. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. Now Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Mike.
Hey, Shell. 180. 2 for 1.
Throwing on third. Gone. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Goff and his guys not coming off the field. They're going for this.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. Right there. 54 Mike. Hey, I'm coming.
Hey, Charlie.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. There's a party now.
They're going to go for it. It's Goff. He's going to rifle one deep, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at the 42-yard line.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Okay.
A final shot before the break. Rudolph. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 48. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Looking to throw again on second down. Goff buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Gets him 9 yards and a first. So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
On first and 10 is Connor. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That really sets him back. A loss of 6.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Now on second and 16, Goff. That's complete to his running back, Connor. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware, a ball may come your way.
Mike's 57.
Listen.
Check it out, Reed. Kill.
Value one. Under crunch.
From the gun on third down. Gone. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty. And it's fourth down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13.
You got nothing. Mike's 59. Mike's 59. We got it.
12.
52. Watch safety crease.
They are going for it. Gone. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Ryan fooled that time there to get a hand on it. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Giovanni Bernard with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Falcons push further out in front. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And the lead is now 24. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. They'll run here with counter. Nice stiff arm.
Underused, but still effective.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one 28 yards on the ground. Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into it. Great pocket by the running back. Quarterback puts it right in the perfect spot. Great mesh point by them. The timing on point. The run even better.
That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. Out of the shotgun, they'll run with counter. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Check three. Check the back. Kill.
Goff now to throw. Steps away to his left. Open man there is Patterson, complete. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
180. 57 Mike. Got to do better. Come on.
Goff on first down. Got a man. It's Patterson, complete. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
180.
At the 15-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Gone. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Goff now looking to throw. Being chased out left. For Keenan Allen, that's complete. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Don't be mad. It's more coming. It's more where it comes from.
On 4th down, gone. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Conner, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Bills cut into that lead. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
2 for 66.
From the gun, here's Gone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And they'll be down just outside of the end zone at the 1-yard line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Hey, Haywood. You got 3 down. Watch number 5.
Here comes a first down throw from Rudolph. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Falcons. They've got the football. They've got the lead as we get set to start the fourth. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
59's mark. Check, 59. We don't want this. Now. 59. Mike's 59. It goes.
Here's Rudolph. That's caught by Montgomery. And defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up first downs and keeping the football.
Let's go.
On 3rd down, Bernard. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
On the set. Hey, Foxtrot. Recon, 132 fighter.
Now Rudolph on first down. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. And that catch number 100 for his young career. And remember, only in his second season. The future, bright.
Hey, Wahoo! Check, 59. 2.
On first down, it's Rudolph. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Zadarius Smith in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Now it's Rudolph. And the pressure gets to him again.
It has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today. But on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Watch the twist.
Back to throw, Rudolph. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Zadarius Smith. The offensive line is in tatters as that's now 3 sacks in 3 plays. The Falcons send out their punter. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Go.
And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
76. 76.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Goff. He'll get that one complete to Connor. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. That one a first down pickup of 8. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Right here. Alert 3. Slam. 58. Orbit. 57 for Mike.
Out of the gun. Gone. And a quick shuffle pass here is complete. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be second down. And the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Gone. Dancing to his left. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 3rd down, it's Connor. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
Value 3. Check. Lucky. 4 down.
He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up. Motion.
Here we go on 4th. Gone. And he gets it to Funchess complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. A couple of first downs as the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Forced out to his left. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Well, I get it, Charles. Desperate times call for desperate measures. Down big. They just sent their receivers out, let it fly. But the defense, they were ready.
Yeah, and there aren't too many people left in this stadium that couldn't see that coming. But that's not a major criticism at all because you had to try it. What you're hoping for is one of your athletes out-athletes everyone else and makes a dramatic play.
Let's go. 60 or.
Check. Walk 54. Check.
Smooth.
54. Right there. 54 Mike.
Yep.
Keep it up. Hey, one set. Hit it.
Rudolph going to look to throw it. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Rudolph now to throw. And he finds a man on a crossing route. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Bravo.
Mike's 59.
Go. Ready.
Here we go on 4th. Rudolph. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. This quarterback now 15 out of 17 through the air, only 2 incompletions. It's 1st down. Rudolph. It's complete to Lockett. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling, but inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the Falcons, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for the Bills, they'll drop to 0-2, and they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Heinz Field to take on the Steelers. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man, oh there with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. Stay on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Eat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dials, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerge victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, it's glorious. I remember when they always ignoring the dash. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash,